Picture this, 30 lessons ago, we started with one question. How do you actually move data at scale? And look where we are now. One dataset, three platforms, zero copies, the same orders data flowing through Snowflake, Databricks and Fabric at once. No copying, no migration, one shared copy, each platform doing what it does best. And the trick is one idea you already met this season, open table formats. This is the season finale. Let me show you how the whole thing fits together. Take a look at the trap most teams fall into. The default reflex is simple. Load the same orders data into Snowflake, then into Databricks, then into Fabric. Feels productive, but now you store it three times, you sync it three times, and slowly, quietly, the three copies drift apart. One tool refreshed Monday, another refreshed Thursday. Soon you have three different numbers for revenue in three different tools. And that is exactly how trust in data dies. So, what if we never copied it at all? Here is the one idea that fixes everything. Store the data once as open files on cloud object storage, Parquet, Delta or Iceberg. Open format means an open specification any engine can read and write, not a vendor's private lockbox. Think of it like a USB drive for data. You write it on one machine, plug it into another and it just opens. No conversion, no export, no permission slip, one open copy on storage. Every engine plugs into the same drive. Let me give you this 60-second map of the formats. Parquet is the open columnar file format, fast compressed, the actual bytes sitting underneath. Delta and Iceberg are open table formats. They add a metadata and log layer on top of Parquet. That layer brings ACID transactions, schema enforcement and time travel. Here is the picture I want you to keep. Parquet is the pages. Delta and Iceberg are the table of contents that turn loose pages into a real book. Both do the job. Pick the one your engines speak best. Now think about a pipeline as a set of stages: ingest, transform, serve. And here is the honest truth. No single platform is the best at all three. Heavy transformation has a natural champion, serving dashboards to the business has a different one. Ad hoc SQL analytics has yet another best of. Breed simply means this: pick the strongest engine for each stage and run them all on one shared copy underneath. Right tool per stage. One copy of the truth below all of them. This is the centerpiece, so let me walk it slowly. In the middle sits one open table on object storage, Parquet files with a Delta or Iceberg layer on top. On the left is the producer. Databricks runs the heavy Spark transformation and writes open Delta into the lake. On the right are the consumers, both reading that same slab. Snowflake reads it as an external or Iceberg table. No reload, no copy. Fabric reaches it through a one lake shortcut and feeds power by one producer writes, many consumers read, and connectors keep evolving. So always verify the current talks. Let me show you stage 1 in code where Databricks produces. Spark is built for this. It chews through messy raw orders at scale. Joins, dedup, heavy enrichment, all distributed across the cluster. Then comes the one line that matters most. df.write.format delta, saved to the lake path on object storage. That single call lands an open delta table, readable by anyone, owned by no one. Here is the key move: write to the open lake, never into a Databricks only internal store. Open is what makes the next two stages possible. Now stage 2, where Snowflake consumes the very same table. And notice what we do not do. We never import the rows. Conceptually, we just point a Snowflake table at the open files on object storage. Snowflake reads them in place. Suddenly your analysts have full rich SQL on data that Databricks produced. Same numbers, same rows, no second copy. One copy on the lake, two engines reading it. This is the moment the silos quietly disappear. Stage 3 is where Fabric serves the business. Conceptually, you create a one lake shortcut. That shortcut points at the lake table. It does not copy a single byte. Fabric then exposes it as a table, and Power BI builds reports directly on those same rows. So when a manager asks for revenue, there is exactly one number, because there is exactly one underlying table produced by Spark, read by Snowflake, served by Fabric, all the same data. That is the whole magic in one shortcut. Let me put the full picture in one frame. Produce once in Databricks, store open on the lake, consume many in Snowflake and Fabric. Each engine plays purely to its strength, and the data itself never gets copied or migrated. It just sits there open while engines come and read it. Honestly, this is the entire finale on one card. So go ahead and screenshot this one. You will come back to it on real projects more than you expect. So what is each platform actually best at here? Let me be fair to all three. Databricks brings heavy distributed transformation and machine learning. It is the spark muscle of the pipeline. Snowflake brings elastic SQL, easy operations, and best in class secure data sharing. Fabric brings the Microsoft and Power by serving layer with OneLake as the glue that holds the business intelligence together. No winner here. Three genuine strengths. The architecture lets you use all three at once. Let me show you a bug you will absolutely hit one day. The symptom is painful. Snowflake and Power BI show different revenue for the same day. The usual cause is the trap from the start of this lesson. They are not on one open table. Someone copied the data and the copy went stale. There is a second cause too. Metadata was not refreshed. So one consumer is reading an older snapshot of the table. Same table, older view. Fix the copy, refresh the metadata, and the numbers line up again. Before you ship this, let me flag what to watch in production. First, governance. Decide clearly who can write the table versus who can only read it. Pick one owning producer. Second, concurrency. Delta uses optimistic concurrency and multiple writers are supported on Azure and OneLake storage. But cross-engine writes are an advanced evolving area. So prefer a single designated producer per table to avoid conflicts. Third, cost. Each engine builds its own compute every time it reads or transforms. Open data is shared, the compute bill is not. Now the real trade-off told straight. One platform gives you the simplest operations, one bill, one skill set, one place to learn, but you give up each tool's peak strength. Best of breed gives you the optimal engine at every stage and no lock-in, but you pay an integration and governance tax for the privilege. So here is my honest answer. Most teams should master one platform first, then mix only when there is a real concrete reason. Simplicity versus optimization, choose with your eyes open. So when does best of breed actually win? Let me give you three honest yes conditions. First, you already run two of these for organizational reasons. Acquisitions or an existing Microsoft shop that also runs Spark. Second, you need to share data across teams or partners without handing over copies. Third, avoiding lock-in is a genuine strategic priority. In that case, open formats are your insurance policy. Otherwise, the default still holds. Master one platform first. Mixing is a choice, not a starting point. Let me hand you the interview answer for this one. When they ask how these platforms interoperate, lead with the mechanism. Open table formats on object storage. One copy, many engines. Then name the pattern clearly. One producer writes open, multiple consumers read in place. And finally, show your judgment. Say it lowers lock-in, but you own the integration and governance cost. Mechanism, pattern, trade-off, answer it in that order, and you sound like the architect in the room. Here is your mashup cheat sheet. Open formats, Parquet plus Delta or Iceberg on object storage are the shared layer. Produce ones with Spark and Databricks. Consume many with Snowflake's EQL and Fabric Power BI. Prefer one designated producer per table. Delta supports optimistic concurrency natively. But cross-engine concurrent writes are an evolving advanced scenario. So verify the docs and always mind per engine cost. That is the whole finale on a single card. Screenshot it, pin it, bring it to your next design review. Now let me zoom all the way out. Every platform we covered this season rests on the same idea: separate storage from compute. That one move is what made all of it elastic and cheap. Open formats just extend that idea one step further. They separate the data from the engine entirely across vendors, not just within one, and that is the real lesson of season 1. Master the concepts, not the buttons. Do that, and you can pick, combine, or switch platforms with total confidence. So, where do you go from here? You have now seen all three platforms, and more importantly, how to make them work together. But a 30 lesson season can only go so deep, going deeper on the Microsoft side. The full Fabric Masterclass architects it properly end to end, and the Snowflake and Databricks masterclasses go just as deep on their own platforms. This season was the map, those courses are the full territory. Pick the one that matches the platform you fell in love with. We just built the architecture for the entire mashup together. This finale showed you the design. The full masterclass builds it hands-on with your own keyboard. I would start with the Microsoft Fabric Masterclass, linked below, and then layer in the others. And listen, thank you, genuinely thank you for staying through all 30 lessons of season 1. It has been a real journey. So do me two small favors. Subscribe so you do not miss season 2 and tell me in the comments which platform did you master first this season. I read every single one. See you in the next course.